Hello and welcome back to episode 16 of our Baten Kaitos Origins playthrough. When we last left off, we were in a bit of a tizzy. We had attempted to stop Promachination in Diadem, but alas, Nazca was here. Not Nazca. Was it Nazca? I think it was Nazca. Nazca was here and ended up creating a bit of trouble for us, and Gibari's father saved the king, which obviously created some trauma in the childhood lives of Gibari and King Ladekan. So I'm going to read this little snippet and we'll get back into what happened when we last left off. I've decided to go with Seth and the others to Kuyam. They're going to speak to Wise Man, the world's ruler. The pro-magnation of people. You can turn people into Magnus. I guess we saw for ourselves in Rosales, all those people with nothing left but their hearts. So, when Gibari's father died, Celsica turned into an Umbra or an Afterling, depending on who you ask. We aren't sure what their official name is, but we do know that they have something to do with Malpertio. So, that being said, when Nazca killed Celsica, we were transported to the past, where we got a little bit more insight on what's going on back there. So, we met Wise Man, and he's a little funky. So he's turning people into Magnus using the power of their hearts. And he's basically responsible for the world as it is in Sagi's time and in the time of the siblings. He taught people how to use the wings of the heart, how to use magic, but he's also teaching people that life is meaningless. So that's not really great. But the two timelines are sort of a foil. So we've got Promachination happening in Sagi's time, where Belhait's trying to replace the wings of the heart with machines and streamlining all work and such with machines, whereas Wise Man is trying to streamline the same exact thing with wings of the heart and Magnus. So you've got those two foils going on, and that's going to create some trouble down the line, but we'll get there. So without further ado, we talked to the king, and he was a little upset about Gibari. So we're on our way to give the message back to Varys, but we've got some stuff to do here. So we're going to pick up some Magnus along the way, and we're going to do a little side quest. It's cool to do side quests when you can, because you'll get Magnus pack coupons.
状況はどうなっている？
レイド艦王の協力は得られたのですが、残念ながら、影が現れたこともそうですが、ここでもマキナアルマにやられた形です。
イージが、そうか、ディアデムにもか。
イージ
いや、なんでもない。こちらのことだ。任務ご苦労だった。こちらで詳細を聞かせてくれ。
はい。
So we're going to head into the main portion of the castle now. And instead of going out, we're going to go up, and we're basically going to follow the way that Celsica initially brought us. So we're going to go up to the left, up the stairs, and then to the right again. All the way up here. And then we're going to go into this left area here, where they're having a funeral for Rambari, but we're going to grab these two chests. For Swallowtail and Will. So exit the Knight's Training Ground. we're gonna make our way out of the castle now. You're Soggy, right? Please, just a moment. I need to ask you something. You were there when Celsica died, were you not? Did she, at the very end, was she suffering? What should we say to him? Better not to, lie, or better not to tell him the truth? Celsica died in peace. Really? Really? Oh, that's such a relief. I'm glad she wasn't in pain. I'm sorry for suddenly springing a question on you like that. I knew Celsica since boyhood. She was always desperately trying to change. She never once spoke about her life before she came to live here, so even I don't know the specifics. There was something about her, though. It was as if she could curse the life she was born into. Whenever the other kids teased her about being an orphan, she would just cry, bitter and angry. She had that same look in her eyes the day she said she would become a knight. What I wanted was to become her family, but I never found the words to tell her. Ah, forgive me. Actually, I stopped you because I had a favor to ask. What's that? Do you think you could help me find the royal crest of Diadem she always carried? She never parted with it, not once since the day she joined the Knights. I'm sure it's still lying where she fell. I understand. I promise I'll bring Celsica's crest back. I promise I'll bring Celsica's crest here to you. I hear that Imperial troops are still holding the cloud vents. Please be careful. Thank you. So you can do this now or when we fight Nazca again later, but best to just get it over with. So we'll head back through the through the throne room. So we're basically just doing the same thing as before. We want to get to the cavity of the cloud vents. And the timing hasn't changed. So the screen isn't really the problem. It's the other ones that are going to give us a little bit of a workout. That was probably the perfect timing. So you can't fight this upcurrent. So what we're gonna do is go back into this screen, work our way back up, and hope we get another good current. It's gonna take us a few tries. Perfect. And then this screen is a piece of cake because we clogged up that vent. So you're just gonna head right to the cavity, the boss screen. And we're not gonna approach Nazca at all. We're gonna come over here, grab this chest for a Thunder Hat, and pick up Celsica's Diadem Rail Crest. So we're gonna exit the cloud vents here now. Just gotta wait for this current to die, I guess. And then head back to the castle. Is this Saustika's blood? So much, enough to stain her crest crimson. Thank you, Sagi. We will never forget what happens. No one among us will ever forget Sausika Rambari. I'm not sure what to offer you in return. Please take these. I was holding them for Sausika. I feel as if your journey will determine all our fates. I'll be watching over you from here. I hope I'll see you again, Sagi. A little gruesome. So now we'll head back to Quaestor in Alfard. So we're going to head into the store here to check the mail. So we've got a few new letters. So let's read from Gina. Dear Sagi, how are you? Lately Wacho and Teak have started imitating you. They've done their homework. Even I was surprised at the likeness. They've been showering me with affection all week. Remind you of anyone? Love, Mom. From Teak. Sagi, Teak, Sagi. Sagi, 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 Sa. Sagi, 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 Teak. Dear Sagi, this is Mom. Teak insisted on writing you a letter. He's still learning. Right now, he can only write your name and his, but he's really giving it his all. Let him know how well he's doing. Important announcement. Important, great news for you dark servicemen out there. We have an exclusive offer just for you. No dark serviceman worth his rock salt goes anywhere without his trusty paramachina. Have you been taking good care of yours? And fear your oil can lead to unwanted rust and rot. That's why you need special super goop, high concentration machina oil. Go on, make your paramachina purr. Don't hesitate, try it today. Do you think Gila is okay without any super goop? From Giacomo. Curses! A second loss to the likes of you? There must have been some mistake. The next time we meet will be the last time. Enjoy the rest of your life. Diadem, Land of the Clouds. Diadem, kick back in a kingdom. Enjoy 4 days of vacation fun in Diadem with your own expert guide. arrive in the fishing village of Nishira by private liner, and lunch on blubberfish fresh off the hook. Stroll through the cloud passage, a fluffy, dreamy landscape loved by all. Take a commemorative photo of the famous changing of the guard in the castle town of Shiliak. For more information, contact the Diadem Travel Bureau. Okay, so we're gonna head out of Mintaka proper and go to Greater Mintaka. And we're just heading to give our dude Quaestor Varys a status report on our mission in Diadem.
では、今はまだ街中を始める段階に入っただけということだな。
はい。レイド艦王をはじめ騎士たちが動いており、軍務官バールハイトの動きは予想以上に迅速です。今回のナシラと雲の大風穴の2つを同時に占拠されました。
君の言う通りだよ。敵の動きは非常に速い。ネロ様、サダルスードにもすでに兵が送られているとの情報が入っております。
サダルスード、ギルドブレイブ、君はどう考える？
非常に危険ですね。サダルスードは現在領主が不在、ロドルフォというコナリキンがその座を狙っております。バールハイトに美味しい話を持ちかけられればすぐに転ぶ輩ですよ。
私の精霊も同意見のようだ。ロドルフを放っておくのは危険だと言っている。サギ、君の精霊はどうだ？
危険だと感じているようです。
そうか。やはりサダルスードへ向かう必要があるな。ロドルフォという男と接触し、街中に協力するようならそれを阻止するんだ。
わかりました。
頼んだぞ。
はい。
どうした？何か言いたそうな顔だな。構わん、言ってみろ。
軍務官は影のこと、本当は何かご存知なのではありませんか？シャナトやバララたちはイジと呼んでいます。それにマルペルショーとか。
どこで聞いたのかね？
彼らがそう言っていたんです。軍務官もイジとおっしゃってましたね。
ディアデムからの通信の時だな。私としたことがうかつだった。
やはり何かご存知なのですね。
わかった。話そう。いや、もっと早くに話しておくべきだったか。君たちは古の神々の戦いの話を知っているか？
知ってるの？僕は言い伝えだってことくらいしか知らないけど。
ただの言い伝えではない。神々の戦いは実際にあったことだ。
私も魔法学校で習いました。今から1000年近く前、神々による争いがあったって、確か記録としても残っていると聞いています。
そうだ。ドゥールに住む土の民という種族が記録に残している。今から1000年前、神々の時代、邪神マルペルシュロが反乱を起こし、それは始まった。邪神は闇の眷属どもを召喚し、 世界を自分の思うようにしようと企んだ。そして他の神々は滅ぼされ、大地は荒れ果て、世界は闇に包まれた。
あ
だが世界はそれで滅びはしなかった。土の民の先祖によって邪神は倒され、封印されたからだ。ところで、君たちはこの世界の大陸がなぜ空に浮かんでいるか考えたことがあるか？
僕はそういうものだと思って暮らしてたけど。
私も。
大陸は神の力で浮いているのだ。邪神マルペレシロを封印したエンドマグナスの力でな。
エンドマグナス。
土の民の先祖は邪神の亡骸を5つのエンドマグナスに分け、各大陸へと封印した。汚れた大地から切り離し、神の力で空に浮かべるために。
その話があの怪物と何か関係があるのですか？
エンドマグナスとなったのはその体の一部。残りの部分はどうなったと思う？
捨てられた？
そう。バラバラにされた邪神の最も力の強い部分をエンドマグナスとして封印。残りは邪神再生の恐れから世界各地にバラバラに捨てられた。あの怪物は1000年前に捨てられた邪神のかけらなのだ。正確には邪神のかけらが生物に寄生したものだ。寄生する前のかけらには大した力はないからな。
それではバインさんもセルシカさんもその邪神のかけらに
そういうことだ。かけらだけでは再生はできないが、他の生物を宿主とする1000年の時を経て再び復活したのだ。邪神の覚醒は宿主の精神状態で決まる。辛い気持ち、悲しい気持ち、そんな負の感情が邪神を呼び覚ますようだ。
寄生された人を助けることはできないんですか？
無理だろうな。あらかじめ宿主が分かっていればいいが、それが分かるときは怪物となって現れた時だからな。私が話せるのはこれくらいだ。これで気が済んだか？
はい。
では任務に戻れ。少ないが新しいマグナスを用意してある。持っていくがいい。
Okay. So, for our tryst into Sadal Suud, we may not get to the combat aspect of it today, but we can prepare our deck. So, it's going to be mostly fire down there. So, we're going to set our water deck as our active deck and open our deck builder because we're going to do some changing up of how we set up our decks from here on out as the battles get a bit tougher. So first and foremost, we're going to set up our healing items. So we're always going to have 2 potions. So I'm going to get rid of that potion and replace it with a high potion. And then add our bandages to the mix. And then we're going to replace one Fate's Cordial with our Fate Idol. Next, we're going to go with Sagi's best weapon, which is Sword of Tears. You can check the stats here. So, Sword of Tears has higher attack and durability, and it's got some other boons as well. So, just replace both of his weapons with Sword of Tears. Now, instead of 2 defense items per character, we're going to have 1. And Sagi's highest defense right now is going to be the Battle Suit. And we're going to keep it at a 1-1. So 1 level 1 attack, 1 level 2 attack, 1 level 3 attack, and so on. So Now with Millie, she's got crystal cudgels, which are pretty good. And we'll add canyon winds. We'll get rid of an emerald thrush and keep diamond drop in there. Gilo's got 2 ice claws and a Nixie garb. We also have a frozen suit for Millie, so I'm going to add that in as she doesn't have any defense items yet. So for Gilo, we're going to get rid of 1 ice fan. And then Gilo has a level 3 attack, Imperial Wildfire. Since it's fire, we're not going to add it in. Even though there's no like element negating, I still feel weird about it, and we're going to get another level 3 attack soon. So when we get that one, we'll add it in. So there's still space in the deck. So with that extra space, we're going to add more attacks. So we have the broad ice element, which is just for if someone doesn't pull something. But we're going to add these 2 attacks, and then we're pretty much set. So we'll head out of Quaestor Varys' home now. And we're going to head to the Endmost Bethel and then to Sedna Village. I didn't mean to hit Soggy. So we're going to purchase a guard aura for Millie. Again, you can see if Millie has her aura by looking at the right of her character sheet. Or if you put an aura on anybody. So now we'll go to Sedna Village. We'll talk to Maya here. So she gives you Migraine Mirror, which you can look in your deck builder. And it lowers turnover speed for all enemies. But it uses 2 will. So I don't really like to use that. But if you want to, that's your prerogative. So now we're going to head to Sadal Suud. Talk to our dude here at Svita.
ルカドってサダルスードで一番大きな町なんでしょ？それにしては何にもないわね。
でも僕は気に入ったよ。のんびりした雰囲気で。
リアルでサダルスードは帝国の属国ではなかったはずだな。
違うけど。
帝国兵の姿がやけに目につく。
ほんとね。そういえばゲルドブレイブさんがそんなこと言ってたじゃない。サダルスードには帝国兵が送られてるって。
いつも先手を打たれてるな。どうしよう。そうだね。そのロドルフォって人と会うのが目的だしね。
それじゃあまずはロドルフォさんを探しましょう。
Okay, so first things first in Sadal Suud. So open your quest Magnus and we're gonna get rid of the stuff that we don't need. Hey Sagi, look at that. Wanted, Gilo the Masked Man-Eater, puppet of destruction, snatches baby and raises entire cities. Report any sightings to the nearest Imperial soldier. What? The Masked Man-Eater, huh? Gilo, you're a wanted criminal. What sort of decree is this? First of all, I do not have a beak. It looks like the Empire just made stuff up. Look on the bright side, with a portrait like that, nobody will recognize you right away. Hey, what do you say we take this down and bring it along with us? Milliard, you rotten wench. Yeah, let's take it with us. Sagi, not you too. It's not like that. We may have some use for it later. And would you rather we just leave it up here for like this for everyone to see? I don't care. Do what you want. So if you come over here to the store, you'll notice that we can't go in it right now because we seem to be attracting an awful lot of attention. Yeah, I get the feeling we ought to keep our distance. Say, do you think those wanted posters are the cause? Honey, don't you think those people could be the ones? Yep, I was just thinking the same thing. They do sort of look like those posters. Uh-oh. It would be unfortunate if they reported us. Yeah, we're lucky the portraits are so far off, but still, we'd better steer clear of these people until everything blows over. Well, do you think it would help if we went around town tearing down the posters? You're right, let's tear down any we can find. So we're gonna head out of the port scene.
ねえサギ、ごめん、私ちょっと一人で見たいところがあるの。
どうしたの急に。
ちょっとすぐ追いつくから先に行ってて。
And left to our own devices. Wanted. Millie, the klepto maiden, known to nab everything from eyeliner to skyliners. Beware. Report any sightings to the nearest Imperial soldier. This is... It serves her right. Sagi, leave that one right where it is until the wench get back. So you can go into these buildings. It's not really much to do. You'll see a familiar spot if we go in here.
Mm. 用事は済んだの？
ええ。さあ、行きましょう。
So this sort of looks like the alleyway from Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. So there's a wanted poster there that we can't quite get to. With those guys standing there, they really won't let us pass. It's hard to get to the wanted posters right away. But we can take down the one of Millie now. Hey, wait just a minute. What's the deal with this poster? First off, this face? What are they, blind? I'd say they have a keen eye for detail. Quiet, can opener. Sagi, you have to take this horrible, libelous poster down at once. Right. Take it down, then throw it out immediately. Are we clear? Do you hear me? Yeah, I hear you. You'd better throw that away pronto. Do you hear me, Sagi? So we'll head up to the poster on this screen. Wanted. Sagi, the wedding con. Spiriter who will spirit away your life savings. Watch out, ladies. Report any sightings to the nearest Imperial soldier. Sagi, this talk about marriage fraud is made up, of course. Come on, have a little faith. I don't know, Sagi, something about you just cries out to be mothered. I'm sure you'd be a big hit with rich, older madame types looking to get married. He's still just a soft little kid in some ways. Oh dear, I think we hurt his feelings. You're right, let's tear this stupid poster down. Hey, do you think I'm still soft too? Maybe I am. And it's not a bad thing, Sagi. So if we talk to this lady here, I heard one older gentleman in the city is a real lady killer, but I haven't seen him around anywhere. Go into this building and we can go visit an old friend. Talk to Taimiya here. Where has that lunk gotten off to, leaving his wife all alone like this? If he's off with some other woman, I'll slam him with a divorce so fast his head will spin. A visitor? Kuzman isn't in right now, but what else is new? If you see him, tell him to come home pronto. Thanks. He's easy to recognize. Everyone in his family wear bracelets, you see? So look around. And nothing for us. But we can grab this chest here for Rabbit Dash, which we're going to immediately add to our deck. So replace a level 3 attack with Rabbit Dash. It is a melee special. Now head to the bottom screen. And you'll see the crowd start dissipating around the wanted posters. Things seem to have quieted down here. Right, it sounds like people have stopped talking about those posters as much. So we can now take that poster down. Just another Gilo poster. So we don't really need to take all the posters down, just enough to disperse the crowds. So come over here. It looks like the two old folks who were talking have decided to move on. They must have tired of gossip. Now we ought to be able to walk around a bit more freely. So now we can go to the Magnus shop. So we'll head in here, read our letters. It's Anna. Dear Sagi, how are you? We finally started fishing again here in Nishira. The dumb empire made us miss the peak season, but otherwise things are finally back to normal. We're still repairing the big hole Gabari made in the wall. I think the lunk has already forgotten about the hole and the secret passage. Oh, guess what? I learned how to properly fillet a glubberfish. I'll grill you up some next time you're in town, so drop by soon. I guess Gabari can have some too if there are leftovers. Anna. P.S. Actually, Gabari's been kinda down, so he just mumbles to this Greythorn all day. It's not like him. Next time you visit, could you try to cheer him up a little? From the Master of Mischief. Dear Sagi, normally I'd just show up in a whirlwind, but I thought a letter might make up for a fun change of pace. Anyway, thanks for the help in Diadem. A mischief pro such as myself is always up for a chance to do some damage. Speaking of which, I think it's time to relocate. The Master of Mischief has to be everywhere and nowhere, always ready to help out folks the world round. Anyway, see ya when I see ya. Pololo II, Master of Mischief. From Gabari. Yo, Sagi, how you doing? A lot's happened, everything feels a little mixed up, but I'm not sick or nothing, don't worry. I feel kind of weird asking you this, but is Khan okay? If you're ever back in Elnath, check up on him for me, will you? Alright, and now we'll go do some things. So we still have some Magnus coupons that we can redeem. Now we'll head to the screen. It seems they've stopped their squawking. Right, maybe now we can get through here. So now we head to the north screen.
懲りない子ね。
でもこれで間違いないね。あそこがロドルフォさんの屋敷だよ。どうしたもんかな。このまま正面突破するか、別な方法を考えるか。あの感じだと中にも相当な数の兵がいるだろうしね。場所ははっきりしたんだ。ここはひとまず戻って。
ロドルフォはまだなのか。
ああ、ずっとケバルライさ。主のいない屋敷の森とはとんだ感触に回されたもんだ。
詐欺。あいつのせいで俺は。
愚痴るなよジャコモ。またチャンスは来るさ。
聞いた？ロドルフォさんは外出中みたいね。
ケバルライって言って。
かなり小さな村って習った覚えがあるけど、何しに行ってるのかしら。
わからない。とにかく行ってみよう。
Okay, so we're gonna head to Saburai to find Lord Rodolfo. And we're gonna talk to this old lady here. Oh, I'm worried. I can't help but be concerned. That woman seems to be in quite a fix. I wonder what's happened. What's wrong? The woods in Ninkai Valley, south of the city, are crucial to our day-to-day lives, but lately the light bugs which act as the forest protectors have started coming out in droves. Light bugs? The light bugs protect the forest from a host of dangers. They serve a vital role. But with the many of them, people can't even walk through the woods. If you find yourself headed to the woods at some point, do you think you could clear the light bugs away from the path? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Really? You do that for me? You're such a kind boy. Here, let me give you this then. If you use that holy leaf at the base of one of the sparkling trees in the forest, you can gather holy droplets and be enveloped in their power. For a limited time, that will make the light bulbs avoid you instead of attacking. Use that time well, and you should be able to chase them right off the path. Good luck. I understand. I'll give it a try. So we'll get more into this side quest in the next episode. However, I haven't found a way to complete it myself, and I haven't found any guides that can help me do it, so this will not be the guide that helps you do it unless we get extremely lucky. So I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!